Now let me welcome the man in question. Kwabena, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
Hi, how are you doing, senior?
Very well, thank you.
Now, anytime you hear this song, Aso, what comes to your mind? Because I know it's your first song, which shot you into limelight.
You know, lots come to mind.
Okay.
And lots of memories, you know. So when I hear it, it's like it gives me energy to keep on keeping on.
And I'm just been told that Otin worked on this song.
Yeah. At the time, Otin was Peter's baby, Peter's firstborn. So
I see.
Otin took the vocals. I know. Anytime he hears the song as well, it gives him a lot of memories as well. Yeah.
Okay, so is this your first hit?
We go way back.
I want to know from Otin if this is first hit as well. Is this your first hit?
Like it was my first hit. That's what people don't. Yeah, that was the first song that I actually like worked on with my boss, and then Kwabena also came in, and so it was just on and on and on and on and on. And these people, they give me vim rough.
What kind of vim? What kind of vim?
Oh, you know.
Because by then you were not known in that you were only a trainer.
Yeah,
you were learning from PA2s.
But one thing is, you know,
a trainee rather.
Yeah. You know, one thing is, Apia believed in me so much. So anytime, right after the beat, he goes like, take over. So I record the vocals, do arrangement, do everything with these people. And you know, as much as these people are motivating you, giving you some few CDs, they're also knocking you and, you know, sending you around all over the place. And sometimes I get bored, and if I have to go, I'm like, okay, you know, so it was a full, you know, family, and these people have done a lot. I mean, in terms of motivation and all that, they kept on telling me, especially Kwabena those days would continue, kept on telling me, Masa, this is just the beginning, but with the little you're doing, trust me, you go places. And I'm glad I went on and on and on, and finally I did my first project with him, and then on come to the Royal Lady, and so many projects. So we've come a long way, and I mean, I'm very grateful to people like Kwabena. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Otin, for that contribution. Now, Kwabena, let's talk about one thing. In fact, one question I wanted to ask you is your standing with Glow now, because information is that most of the Glow ambassadors are no more with the brand. How about you? Is Kwabena still with Glow?
Yeah, I'm still with the brand. Yeah.
So how many years do we have ahead of us?
I still have a contract running, so up until the contract ends, then we know the way forward. So.
Okay, now let's talk about the Save a Heart, because I know that is
Save a Life.
Save a Life.
I think there was a mistake in publication.
Okay.
I saw Save a Heart, but it's Save a Life. Kwabena Save a Life Foundation. Yeah.
It is rather Save a Life, not Save a Heart.
No.
Okay, but because people think it is about heart issues, maybe that's maybe that's how.
You know, your heart is related to your life. If you don't have a very healthy heart, you can't live. So it's about saving these lives. Yeah.
When did you conceive this idea?
I'd say 2 years ago, when I was thinking of anything or what to give back to society, because as an artist, I felt my society has given me a lot in terms of support, in terms of everything that I produced. People supported it, so I was thinking it's time for me to do something, because every year I go all around the country and elsewhere to do concerts, and people pay me for my performance, and I was thinking if I could perform and you know, raise money, and then again add the proceeds, I could donate it somewhere. I mean, as a means of giving back to society. So I picked the month of my birth, or any time around the month of my birth, so I do this kind of thing to actually give back to society. So I decided on Holding Hearts because I had a friend way back in school or a colleague in school who actually was diagnosed holding heart, and I remember the feeling we all had back then in school, and how we all wanted to support in our own small way as students, So it came back to me as an artist today. If I really want to do something for my society, I thought about the cardio center. Yeah.
So how challenging has it been ever since you started?
It's I'll say its challenges has been an experience, and its challenges has been something that tells me that in everything that you want to do, there has to be a bit of a sacrifice in everything before you succeed. So I embrace the challenges. I don't want to talk about the challenges, but I want to talk about the good deeds this has brought. God being so good. Last year we were able to do our very first Save a Life concert, and out of the proceeds we were able to save 6 lives. We were able to do 6 surgeries.
Wow.
From last year's proceeds. Yeah, Akolebu. Yeah. And this year we have a target of doing 20 surgeries. So that's a lot of money. So
so in average, how much does one surgery cost?
A surgery costs between $8,000 to $20,000.
8,000
between 8,000 to 20,000, depending on.
Not even in cities.
No, it's in dollars, because everything they acquire, all those I would say parts they need to use to fix these holes in the hearts are all imported. So you realize that we cannot buy in cities. So there's a lot going on at the cardio center. If you go there, the authorities there will be proud and humble enough to actually explain to you what goes on down there. There's a lot in terms of help that they need. So this is a little Kwabena can also do to actually solicit for funds to help these less privileged ones.
All right, so Kwabena is here with us, and we are talking about Save a Life concert, that project which seeks to help people with issues with the heart. The projection for this year is to heal about 20
people this year.
20 people.
Last year we were able to do 6 surgeries. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And now 20 people.
20. Yes. This year the target is 20. Yeah.
Now let me ask you, how has your fans supported you in this approach?
Very much, very much. Cause last year being the first one, we had a target of doing 20 surgeries last year as well. But as a matter of fact, looking at the challenges involved and how we had to put together the very first one, one didn't even think we could achieve 6, doing 6 surgeries. So I'd say in terms of support, my fans have been so wonderful, very wonderful, and the donors have been so wonderful. I cannot do anything without saying big thank you to Zem's Property. They've been a pillar behind Save a Life Foundation. Last year they were with us. This year they're still with us. So we say big thank you to Zem's Properties. They've done so well.
Is their contribution only by coming to the concert, or there are other ways that they can also contribute to this?
There are so many means of contributing, apart from you purchasing the ticket to be at the concert at La Palme on the 22nd. You can walk to any Access Bank near you and just say you want to contribute to Kwabena Save a Life Foundation. Any amount, you just deposit it in there. Then again, you can pick up your phone and text SAVE, as in save, to 1962. It's going to deduct 1 CD, and that also tells you that you've contributed to the foundation. Then again, you can go every individual. This is a means of bringing that awareness in our society. What we face in our society right now is, out of every 100 children born, 1 is whole in heart. That's the reality. And as I speak to you now, so many of these kids on the waiting list. Almost every week we are losing somebody. That's the reality on the ground too. If you go to the cardio center, the authorities there will let you know. So it is something which is frightening, and it is something that we doing whatever we can to bring the awareness that people should be aware of this and go out there to support. You can go out there to the cardio center yourself. To go pick up, let's say, a patient, go pick up 2 patients, corporate bodies, all these huge companies in this country. I am asking them to add this to their social responsibilities. At least if every year you go to the cardio center to pick 2 patients, pick 3 patients, pick 1 patient and help, I think we'll be able to get rid of these many cases we have
over the years in our art industry. When it comes to celebrities and their social responsibility, some people think that it is just to enrich themselves. They get the money and they use it for other purposes rather than taking care of the projects they have promised to do. In your case, last year, for instance, do we have any clear-cut evidence that will show us that Kwabena really, out of the money he got from the concert, he used it for the project he promised?
As a matter of fact, what we see around here in our society, which we all need to start to speak against, is the kind of negative energy we have around all of us. We have a certain negative energy which doesn't propel anybody to want to come out of his way to do stuff. You know, we all should concentrate on the positivities of every initiative. That's the most important, because I see so many of my colleagues do projects, and that's how people start attacking them with, and they become
for gospel music.
Gospel is good news. Any music that preaches good news is gospel, according to my understanding. So, and I love songs that talks more about positive stuff of life, and songs which will inspire. So that's basically it. So that's why you see me maybe loving gospel and all of that, because it's quite inspiring. Yeah.
And are we to expect more gospel songs from you? Because I know this is not the first one you've done. I remember you did one with is it Pastor Josh Lai?
Yeah. And with Justice, and with Wuta.
Okay.
With Wuta, yes, we have a gospel song together as well. Yeah. You know, it's about music and how you can inspire your people. That's what it is. So if we feel the inspiration, why not? I wouldn't say none is coming again, or I'm going solely now.
There is no way we're going to have like a complete gospel package from Kwabena.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All I know is I'm a musician and I love what I do. I love what I'm inspired with, and that's what it is. But I've not thought of a full gospel album. No, I've not thought of that.
But do you sing in church?
Yes, anytime I'm in church, my pastor wants me to sing.
Oh, really? How often do you do that?
Anytime I'm in church. So,
and what kind of songs do you perform at church?
Of course, I do inspirational. Songs that will inspire people to come, to draw people closer to the throne. Yeah. So that's all about it.
No. Oh, of course, and anytime I play this song, I know one Karim guy. He loves that song to bits. He loves it to bits.
Very inspiring. So good to start your day.
There is another question on this song. Let's try to answer it.
If you really mean for the morning, sharing so Tutu manamo yina sisi mami o onyame na makwami e o bi kwami mami o we kwami mami o we kwami mami o yeah susu naje we kwami mami o. I pray to God say onyame be kwami.